She was the only one who didn't return from the mission. The other 5 members of her team had been rescued, but there was no word from Lieutenant Maria Santos. After 3 weeks, a KIK killed in action report was written. Her family began accepting condolences, but on the morning of the 30th day, Maria walked to her own base, alone, wounded but alive. The commander couldn't believe it. "You were presumed dead." Maria smiled. "I refuse to die." The intelligence files in her hand contained the exact location of the enemy camp. Welcome to Stories of Honor. Before we begin this powerful story of survival, never giving up, and solo heroism, tell me in the comments which city you're watching from today, and if you believe stories like this need to be remembered. Hit that subscribe button and help us keep these stories alive. Forward Operating Base Phoenix was an American military base stationed in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. In the middle of the desert, 50 kilometers near enemy lines, a strategically important location. In March 2019, Taliban activity had intensified in the region. Lieutenant Maria Santos, 28 years old, Puerto Rican origin, was an Army intelligence officer. 5 feet 6 inches tall, athletic build, dark hair always tied up to military standards. Determination in her eyes, a professional expression that never left her face. Maria had received special training at Fort Bragg: intelligence gathering, survival training, enemy interrogation, counterintelligence. She was an expert in every field. During her 3 years of active duty, she had completed 15 successful missions. The mission, called Operation Desert Eye, aimed to identify Taliban's new weapon supply route. Intelligence reports showed that the enemy had established a new corridor between Helmand and Kandahar. Identification of this corridor was critical for operations in the region. The mission team consisted of 6 people: team leader, Captain Mike Rodriguez; sniper specialist Sergeant Dave Miller; communications expert Corporal Tommy Chin; medic Private First Class Sarah Williams; explosives expert Sergeant Jake Morrison; and intelligence officer Lieutenant Maria Santos. March 22, 2019, 4:30 hours. The team left the base in armored Humvees. Target: intelligence gathering in mountain region 80 kilometers away. Estimated return time: 1,800 hours same day. The first 40 kilometers passed without problems. The team was following the predetermined route. Maria was constantly checking GPS tracker and satellite communication equipment. She gave status reports to base every 15 minutes. "Phoenix Base, this is Desert Eye. All clear. Proceeding to Waypoint Charlie." "Copy, Desert Eye. Weather forecast shows sandstorm possibility at 1,400 hours." Maria made a note. Sandstorm could affect mission, but weather window seemed sufficient. At 9:15, team reached target area: Mountain Pass, narrow valley where Taliban supply route was expected to pass. Captain Rodriguez deployed the team. Miller, sniper position northeast ridge. Chin, communication setup. Williams, medical bay. Morrison, perimeter security. Santos, intelligence gathering. Maria set up portable surveillance equipment: high-powered binoculars, camera with telephoto lens, digital recording devices. Mission: 6 hours observation, detect enemy movement patterns. First 3 hours were quiet. Occasional civilian traffic, but no military activity. Maria was mapping terrain in detail: escape routes, defensive positions, cover points. She recorded every detail. At 12:45, Maria's scope detected movement. 2 kilometers away, convoy approaching. But this wasn't civilian convoy. Military vehicles, armed personnel. Contact, bearing 270, distance 2 clicks. Military convoy. Estimated 12 vehicles, 60 plus personnel. Captain Rodriguez, immediate action: "Pack up, we're moving. This is too big for observation." Team started rapid packing. But enemy movement was in unexpected direction. Convoys seemed to be heading toward team's position. "Shit, they know we're here," Sergeant Miller whispered. Captain Rodriguez made decision: split up. Evasion route Bravo. Rendezvous at extraction point Alpha in 6 hours. Standard procedure. Team scatter, individual evasion, predetermined rendezvous. But Maria's equipment was sensitive. Portable hard drives contained weeks of intelligence data. Santos, priority cargo. Protect the data. Copy, sir. Team scattering began. Maria moved towards south side of valley with heavy intelligence gear. Other team members went in different directions. Enemy contact began 15 minutes later. Gunfire echoes reverberated in valley. Radio chatter confused, fragmented. Taking fire, requesting backup. Miller down, Miller down. Multiple contacts, we're surrounded. Maria assessed situation from concealed position. Team scattered, enemy superior numbers. Extraction impossible. Individual survival mode activated. Enemy sweep was systematically searching valley. Maria couldn't make fast movement due to equipment weight. Decision, essential gear, only cache others. Portable hard drive, most critical. Water purification tablets, emergency rations, first aid kit, sidearm, spare ammunition. Total weight, 15 pounds. Manageable. Enemy patrols passed 500 meters from Maria's location. Close call. Maria avoided detection with breath control and motion discipline. At nightfall, Maria began movement toward extraction point. 12 kilometers away, predetermined coordinates. But on arrival, no one was there. Radio silence. No team members. No extraction helicopter. Maria waited 24 hours. Standard procedure. If no contact in 24 hours, assume team compromised, switch to individual survival. Day 2 morning, Maria realized she was alone. No emergency beacon. Enemy detection risk. Satellite phone had been captured during ambush. Only option, overland movement back to base. 80 kilometers through enemy territory. Maria activated mental checklist from survival training. 1. Water. First priority. Seasonal streams in valley. Water purification tablets sufficient for 2 weeks. 2. Food. Emergency rations for 5 days. Then foraging and hunting. 3. Shelter. Minimalist approach. Natural shelters, no fire unless critical. 4th movement. Night travel only. Day hiding. 10 to 15 kilometers per night. Realistic. 5. Security. Avoid all human contact. Assume everyone hostile. 6th. Medical. First aid kit limited. Prevent injury, maintain health. Maria created detailed movement plan. 80 kilometers direct line impossible. Mountainous terrain, enemy checkpoints. Actual route, 120 plus kilometers, circuitous path. Day 2 night, movement began. Maria moved without night vision to preserve batteries. Relied on starlight and terrain familiarity. First night 12-kilometer coverage. Good progress, but physical toll significant. Heavy gear, difficult terrain, mental stress. Day 3, enemy helicopter patrols began. Search and rescue, or search and destroy. Maria prioritized concealment. Day 5, Maria experienced first close contact. While approaching stream for water resupply, civilian shepherd detected. Shepherd saw Maria. Eye contact. Mutual surprise. Maria had sidearm ready, but made threat assessment. Elderly man, no weapons, probably harmless, but security risk. Shepherd said something in Pashto. Maria didn't know Pashto, but tone seemed friendly. Maria used universal gestures. Peaceful intent, water need. Shepherd nodded, pointed downstream, better water source. Risk, report to authorities. Benefit, local knowledge. Maria took calculated risk. Brief interaction, then rapid departure. Day 8, direct encounter with enemy patrol. While Maria was hiding in daylight shelter, Taliban squad passed 50 meters away. 5 armed men, professional movement, actively searching. Maria maintained concealment discipline. No movement, no sound, shallow breathing. Patrol stayed in area for 20 minutes. Leader gave report on radio. Maria caught fragmentary Pashto. American, female, missing. They knew. Active manhunt. Day 12. Observed enemy compound from sniper position. Maria saw intelligence value. Weapon storage, vehicle maintenance, communication equipment. Risk versus benefit analysis. Observation valuable, but detection risk high. Maria conducted 6 hours detailed surveillance. Photos, notes, pattern analysis. Critical discovery, supply convoy schedule. Weekly pattern, predictable timing. Day 15. Maria made strategy shift. Transition from pure survival to intelligence gathering. Realization, enemy search intensity decreased. Maybe presumed dead. Opportunity, deep reconnaissance. Maria identified multiple enemy positions. Communication intercepts, limited Pashto understanding, visual surveillance, pattern analysis. Key findings. 1. Weapon cache locations, 3 sites. 2. Command structure, identified key personnel. 3. Supply routes, vehicle tracking. 4. Communication schedules, radio patterns. Day 18, major intelligence coup. Maria observed high-value target meeting. Enemy commanders gathering, significant discussion. Maria took photos, recorded conversation, translation later. Identified participants. Meeting lasted 4 hours. Post-meeting, enemy activity pattern changed. New security measures, route changes, communication protocols updated. Impact analysis. Maria's presence probably unknown, but paranoia increased. Day 22. Maria faced major decision. Continue intelligence gathering or immediate extraction attempt. Pros of staying. Intelligence value exponential. Enemy network mapping 60% complete. Cons of staying. Supply situation critical. Physical condition deteriorating. Discovery risk increasing. Maria made decision with mission-first mindset. One more week intelligence, then extraction. Day 25. Breakthrough intelligence. Enemy communication intercept indicated major operation planning. Target F. OB Phoenix, Maria's home base. Attack plan, timing, force disposition. Maria intercepted everything. Critical realization. This intelligence could save hundreds of lives. Extraction timeline accelerated. Maria planned immediate movement. Day 26, extraction movement began. Maria prioritized collected intelligence. Most critical data on portable hard drive, backup copies in hidden caches. Exit route from enemy territory. Most dangerous phase. Increased patrols, checkpoints, surveillance. Maria chose high-risk approach. Parallel movement to main supply route. Faster progress, but higher detection probability. Day 27, close call. Enemy checkpoint 200 meters away approach. Maria conducted detailed observation. 4 guards, vehicle inspection procedures, communication schedules, pattern analysis. Guard change every 4 hours, minimal alertness 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Bypass plan. Night movement, south flank, streambed concealment. Execution successful. Checkpoint passed. No detection. Day 29. Final obstacle. No man's land between enemy territory and friendly territory. 5 kilometers open ground, minimal cover. Maria conducted daylight observation. Enemy positions, patrol patterns, sniper threats assessed. Optimal window, night crossing, new moon, minimal visibility. Weather front, cloud cover. Day 30, 2:30 hours. Maria began final movement. Physical condition, severely compromised. Weight loss, dehydration, exhaustion, minor injuries, but mental determination at peak level. Intelligence value. Mission critical data, enemy attack plans, network mapping complete. Final 5 kilometers, most dangerous. Open terrain, active patrol routes, friendly fire risk, own forces might not recognize. Maria used approach technique, slow movement, frequent stops, identification signals ready. 04:15 hours. Reached FOB Phoenix perimeter. Friendly sentries 800 meters away. Challenge. How to approach without getting shot. Maria remembered emergency identification protocols. Specific code words, hand signals, approach procedures. Friendly approaching, desert eye returning, sentry response, halt, identify yourself. Lieutenant Maria Santos, Army Intelligence, Desert Eye Mission, confusion. Desert Eye Mission personnel presumed KIA 1 week ago. Stay where you are. Hands visible. Perimeter guards surrounded Maria. Weapons drawn. Extreme caution. Maria showed compliance. Hands up. Slow movements. Clear identification. I'm Lieutenant Santos. Serial number 123-45-6789. Desert Eye Intelligence Officer. Duty Officer. Captain James Wright called. Emergency situation. Presumed dead officer claiming identity. Captain Wright recognized Maria. Shock, disbelief, immediate medical attention order. Jesus Christ, Santos. You're supposed to be dead. Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated, sir. Medical team took Maria to base hospital for immediate evaluation. Severe dehydration, malnutrition, minor injuries, but overall condition stable. Base commander, Colonel Sarah Mitchell, called emergency briefing. Santos, what happened to your team? Sir, team scattered during enemy contact. I maintain mission priority, intelligence gathering. For 30 days? Yes, sir. Mission critical intelligence acquired. Colonel Mitchell began preliminary debrief. Maria's intelligence package evaluation. 1. Enemy network mapping, 85% complete. Key personnel identified, communication procedures documented, command structure analyzed. 2. Attack plans. Detailed intelligence on planned assault, FOB Phoenix. Timeline. Force disposition, approach routes. 3. Supply routes. Complete mapping of weapons, structure, personnel movement corridors. 4. Facilities, location and capacity of storage training sites. Intelligence value assessment, mission critical. Strategic level impact. Colonel Mitchell initiated immediate actions. FOB Phoenix security enhanced based on attack intelligence. Counterintelligence operations launched using network data. Supply interdiction missions planned. Using route intelligence, Maria's intelligence provided immediate tactical advantage. Enemy plans compromised. Surprise attacks prevented. Department of Defense classified Maria's achievement as extraordinary. After Maria's return, status of other team members came to light. Captain Rodriguez, captured. Prisoner of war, alive but in enemy custody. Sergeant Miller, wounded, extracted by friendly forces, recovering at base hospital. Corporal Chen, missing in action, still searching. Private Williams, killed in action during initial contact. Sergeant Morrison, extracted, minor injuries, full recovery. Team casualties, 1 KIA, 1 POW. 1 MIA, 2 extracted, 1 presumed dead but returned. Survival rate in Maria's team, 83%. 5 out of 6 survived in various ways. But solo survival 30 days unprecedented. Maria's achievement gained legend status in military community. 30 days solo survival, intelligence collection, successful extraction, extraordinary combination. Awards recommended: Silver Star, Purple Heart, Army Commendation Medal. But Maria prioritized mission success over recognition. Sir, intelligence saved lives. That's what matters. Training programs incorporated Maria's techniques. Survival schools, intelligence gathering methods, solo operations procedures. Maria's case study analyzed in military academics. Psychological resilience, tactical innovation, mission dedication, model example. This story teaches us, never giving up is not just about survival, it's about completing the mission. Maria didn't just survive for 30 days. She served with distinction. Real soldiers prioritize duty, even in impossible circumstances. Personal survival important, but mission success critical. Most important lesson, mental strength is more powerful than physical endurance. Maria's physical condition deteriorated, but determination never wavered. Female soldiers can demonstrate equal capability, gender irrelevant, character and competence decisive. Solo missions require an extraordinary skill set. Survival, intelligence, decision-making, risk assessment, all simultaneously. Have you ever gotten out of a situation that seemed impossible? Did the decision to never give up change your life? Share in comments. If this story touched you, subscribe to Stories of Honor. We'll continue telling stories of extraordinary service. See you in next story. Until then, show persistence in challenges, because impossible missions require extraordinary people.